are back with another episode of Podcastin with Colossal. I'm your co-host, Ariel Marie, aka Baby Girl. And here is your host, and the CEO of Colossal Step Entertainment and Podcast with Colossal, Garrett Kittleben Sr.
Yo, what up, everybody? This is your boy Garrett from Colossal Step Entertainment, and also your host here at Podcastin with Colossal. Man, we're excited to be here for another episode here at Intellectual Radio. Man, we want to thank God for Tiki Ginger, who's in the building today.
Yes,
man, y'all just understand, man, that is a blessing for them to be here with us. Because just like other people who we brought on the show, they've experienced some things in life that actually made them who they are and what they are. And we're going to let them talk about who they are and where they come from and how long they've been in business. But we want to thank God for them being with us here today. We want to thank Intellectual Radio for allowing us the opportunity to be on the air this evening. Wanda B is our tech for tonight. Earl is not in. Earl's not here tonight, but just like Earl, Wanda play that Oscar music if you're talking too long. So we but we enjoy doing what we do here at the show, man. And we also want to thank Broadview Park District for their support, the VFW Post 2801 in Villa Park, Illinois, for their support as well. Also 102.3 WCKG for their support. You just don't, man, because when it feels good to have people who support you and who support your vision and will elevate you to another level and try to push you to become better. And that's it. It's just a great opportunity. We want to also extend our sincere condolences to those who lost loved ones on this week. And there's a bunch of young people that lost their lives through senseless gun violence.
Yes.
Man, we've been talking about that for a long time, about why is this taking place? Why are our young people going crazy with this gun violence? And we called it Code Red, a state of emergency for our youth, and how we can help our young people become better, and how we can reach out to them to help them understand that they don't have to go down the path that they're going down. But that's a whole nother conversation. But we want to get down to the heart of the matter and talking to Tiki Ginger. So I'm going to hand the mic over to Ariel, Baby Girl.
Thank you very much, host. So, as I already know, that I am going to be the host. I'm going to be doing the questions tonight. So, thank you very much. This is my second time interviewing y'all, so bear with me. So we are just by Carla and her son.
Hi.
How are you guys today?
Doing good. Thank you for asking. Happy to be here this evening with you all.
Yes, we're very honored for you guys to be here.
Same.
So how did you guys come with the name Tiki Ginger?
Well, my sister came up with the name in early 2020. It was kind of like a spur of the moment thing. We found out she came up with an idea. She wanted to call something Tiki Ginger. She designed the logos, designed the banners for it. And, that's how we came up with the name for Tiki Ginger. It was my sister's idea.
Yeah, and funny thing is, Tiki Ginger did not start out as a luxury body product. It actually started out as something that my daughter was very passionate about, which was motivational, inspirational videos, meditation, relaxation. So whenever you visit our channel, you're going to see a lot of those videos there.
Yeah. Yes, I've been following you guys' social medias like that, and you motivate each and every day. And I'll be like, oh, yes, this is my type of vibe, and I love it. So how long have you, what year did this business start?
It started in December of 2020. We've been doing it for 3 years now. And we started in December of 2020, and we've been in business. A lot of stuff has changed with it since we initially conceived the idea. So we've been in business since December of 2020.
Yep. So late December of 2020, we were moving right along, setting up Tiki Ginger as a business, as far as LLC, trademarking, getting everything into place. And we got sidetracked. So in June, well, actually, to be exact, June 5th of 2021, um, we lost our daughter and he lost his sister to suicide. Um, of course, then we had to stop. Definitely, that's only natural, of course. We stopped. We had to take a break, of course, and we just didn't know what we were going to do. Um, it was very difficult, of course, whenever you lose someone, but to lose someone in a tragic way, like to suicide, it's very difficult. So we took a break for a very long time. We thought we could get back on track within the next couple months, for her. And it was still very difficult. So to be honest with you, we're really up and just really getting up and getting back rolling with it. Definitely.
So what motivates you to go on as you're dealing with the grieving process?
Well, so you want to honor that person's memory. When we went on our grieving period, we wanted to continue on the business the way she would want us to continue on with this business and leave a mark on her memory. So that's what motivates me to, and all of us, to go on with this business, is to honor her memory and do what she would have wanted if she was still here.
Absolutely. And she loved anything that smelled good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She did have eczema and things like that. And it was a very hard thing for her to try to find something that was working on her skin. So that was a motivating factor for us. We wanted to create a product that people could look on the back and say, there's 5 ingredients here. I know exactly what they are, and I can use this to help me, you know, uh, get my skin to where it needs to be.
Yeah, no X, Y's, and Z's in the back of the ingredient label. Everything is all natural.
All
Yeah.
natural.
So what inspired you guys to go with Tiki Ginger as a body process, just like you, because your sister was battling a dermatology
Yeah,
issues.
she had a certain level of eczema that we couldn't figure out how to, get rid of,
How to treat it.
and how to treat it. And we figured, why not create products that can help people who have those skin issues. And yeah, that's what kind of inspired us to create all these body butters and oils and stuff for people's skin to help people with those skin issues.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Say Kivon, right?
Kijana,
Kijana. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So Kijana, how old are you?
21 years old.
21 years old.
I'll be 22 in June.
Okay, Gemini. Okay.
He's a Gemini. Ooh,
Yeah, Gemini.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. No, just okay. So Kijana, let me ask you a question. So you being the CEO, um, what vision do you have for Tiki Ginger moving forward?
Me, I have high expectations for it. I want it to be a multi-million-dollar company going forward. I always live by this mantra. You go high risk, high reward, high expectations, you get the most out of it. So that's where I want it to be. And we're taking gradual steps to that process every single day. So that's where my expectations are for Tiki Ginger.
Okay, Carla, same question.
Yeah, so we really take our time in, testing our products. The one thing that we did find when we were on this journey with Cassidy, my daughter and his sister, our daughter and his sister, is that we tried everything. We tried shea butters, things like that, and it wouldn't work. So we're like, okay, what can we do? And we started testing, and we said, let's try oils. But how would you whip oils? And how would you mix oils? So our product is basically a mixture of water and oils. And whoever says oil and water doesn't mix, they've never tried Tiki Ginger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but man, that's oil and water, man. You never heard that combination before.
Yeah, you said
man.
oil and water don't ever mix. This is like yin and yang,
But man, but again, man, it's like it's a great vision because you all are doing something that nobody else would try. I know I've heard people not doing like avocado, other cherry wood, and different things like that. And you all have basically, taken this venture to a whole nother level. And now I know you started off like on a motivation, with motivation and inspiration, and then the death of your daughter and your sister. Um, it was a setback, and and you all had to kind of step back and kind of refocus on how to move forward. And
Absolutely.
I know every day is a trying process because this was her vision. And Kijana, I have to give I have to give you props, man, because 21 years old, and a lot of young men your age don't want to take on you know
Oh,
somebody else's vision and and make it your own. But I know I heard part of the story, and man, I'm nice. My heart goes out to you, because I know you had to stop your life, and because what happened, you took to heart. And me ask you, man to man. So, uh, when this tragedy took place, uh, how did you deal with it?
It was tough. It was tough when it happened. I guess and I have a YouTube channel, so she would used to do everything for my YouTube channel, from editing to making the banners to even going down and recording with me sometimes. And when it happened, everything just kind of stopped. I was in grief. I was wondering why, and none of the videos were getting uploaded, and I had to stop for a while. One day I went down to my studio, and I realized, like, hey, she would want me to continue on with my channel and with our business. And I got on the computer, I edited my video and put it out that very same day. So I think it's just honoring her memory, doing what she would want me to do, is continue on her legacy, continue on living, and make this as successful as possible. So that would be how I dealt with it, is just honoring her memory in the best way I know how.
All right,
Mhm.
Carla. I know you being mom. I know you still have tears in your eyes even today, because I said it's not no, it's still fresh.
Yes.
This is no, it didn't just happen 10 years ago. This is just a couple of years ago. And it's still fresh in your heart and your mind, and it happened in your home, and and I know this has got to be the most trying time for you all because you try to keep that focus and try to keep her memory alive. So you as the mother, let me
Mhm.
ask you a question.
Sure.
um what is it that drives you to keep this thing going even though your heart is still broken?
Well, Garrick, I have to say, what drives me is my son, Kijana, and my husband, Craig, and my daughter. She drives me every day, because we're not just doing this for us; we're doing this for her.
Right.
And our goal is to make Tiki Ginger a well-known luxury brand.
Right.
We're not just getting customers; we want to build relationships with people. And I often say, when I see someone and I ask you how you're doing, tell me how you're doing, because we do that every day. Hey, how you doing in passing? Do we really want to know? I mean, people just say, "Oh, I'm fine," and keep going. No. Now it's really, how are you doing?
right.
So I feel like, with Tiki Ginger Brand, we're incorporating motivation. We're very, very big on mental health awareness, advocates of mental health. Um, and what better way? The smell is a sense
Right.
that can change things in an instant.
Right.
The feeling of something can change things in an instant. So that is our goal. Our goal is to do this in the name of Cassidy Thomas, Forever 14, and make this a luxury brand, and just, and help people, become a community
Right.
while we're doing that.
Right. So man, so nice and mad love goes out to Cassidy
Yes,
for for her for
yes.
her being for her being who she was to you all, and and her still being the central focus of all of this, because I know, as Kijana was saying, that that she was editing, she was making the posters, she was making videos, I mean, so she was she was basically doing it all for you all to make sure that you all stayed on top. And now, Kijana has picked up the torch, and running forward with it. And I said, man, I know it's like every day is it's a different battle.
It is.
It's a new challenge. And as as I now always said, going through life, new levels, new devils.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know people have a tendency of trying to discourage you along the way. And saying, well, how can you continue to keep going on when you lost this person, you lost that person did this, that.
Really dwell on the grief. You have to go on.
Yeah.
Because life don't stop just because that happened. It stops temporarily because you have to get your mind back in focus, your faith back in check. You have to get everything back into balance so you can go on. Yes, it's like tragedy hits. Like, I know how it feels to be a suicide,
hmm
and I'm a suicide survivor. And as I say, like, I keep saying to myself that I am so blessed because, like, I sometimes I battle, like, why am I still here?
Yeah.
Because, like, so at 14 years old, like, come on, like, that was when you told me a story. I literally was crying to my dad afterwards. I was crying because I was like, I've done it so many times and I'm still here.
Yeah.
And she's not. And it's like, you never know. And that's why people say, like, mental health is not real. It is real.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You don't, like, people don't say, like, oh, they smiles like that. Sometimes we smile just to get through a day, because some days we don't want to get out of bed. There's some
Absolutely.
days that we just want to just cry and cry and cry and cry because our minds won't stop racing.
Yeah.
Because I've been battling depression since I was 14 years old. I was your daughter's age when I was diagnosed.
Yeah.
And that was my first attempt.
Yeah.
And it was the hardest thing ever. The hardest thing ever. Because, like, and and it's like people don't understand, like, yeah, we smile and everything else, but you don't, like, our battle is basically, it's a battle of the mind.
Yeah.
It's about, like, yeah, people say, like, oh, you're going on, you're still staying strong, but your mind is the biggest trap of all.
Absolutely.
I promise you, it is.
Absolutely.
Like people could tell you, like, you're doing good, you're doing great,
Mhm.
you're showing progress, but in your mind is telling you that's not the case, and
Yeah.
you're gonna listen to the voice inside you more than you listen to an outside source.
Right.
Well, have you ever heard the saying, check on your happy friends?
Yes.
Check on your friends that are always smiling.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes.
So that is very true. That is very, very true.
I mean, because, like, I say, like, when I talk to you, like, you motivate me to go on. Because, like,
That's awesome.
there's some days I do, like, I tell parents, like, I don't feel like myself. I'm not that happy. I try to be, but because, like, I'm into, I have to control things that I can control, but I have to get my mental back together, and being damaged mentally, it's a struggle.
I would agree with that. With sometimes you don't feel like yourself when you're still grieving and stuff like that. I've gone through some rough patches since this happened. Some days I could be smiling, I could be bright, I could be happy, but deep down inside I feel sad, kind of broken, and heartbroken about what happened, or, like, because since she was so young,
Yeah.
why am I still here? And she passed on.
Exactly. And so that question, and people who do survive it, it's like they, and you're like, why? Like, why am I still here?
Yeah,
Like,
but can I just say, I'm just going to say, on a happier note, she left us with so many gifts.
Yeah, she did.
She
Yes.
left us with gifts. And to not use that gift would
be a waste.
It would be. It would,
Yes.
would not be right.
Yeah.
I agree.
And let me tell you something. I probably was the hardest person to live with because I felt like my trust was broken. I didn't want to leave him. I was scared. I was scared everybody was going to do something.
Right.
So, and that's just a mom.
That's right. That's the mom on us. Especially like saying like that was your way of grieving. You wanted to be you feel like you couldn't protect her, so now that you got him, you just want to protect your family at all costs.
Yeah.
And that's what people are saying, like that's not being overbearing. You're not being overbearing. As a mother, I'm a mother of 5, and I worry about my children constantly. And so like it's like you're like, but you are so strong. I applaud you. Your daughter and your sister will be so proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know she is smiling on y'all right now
Thank you.
because like in life, and that's what and y'all are living her memory to the fullest.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I'm proud of you guys. I am very proud of you guys.
Thank you.
So let me ask you a question. I have see, I know we try to stay we try to stay happy, we try to stay positive, but let me ask you both a question. Have you ever since this happened just had a moment of depression where that you just had to stop, and just just kind of just do kind of soul searching, like, man, am I really doing this right now?
Plenty. It's happened plenty for me over the past 3 years. There'd be days where I'd be sitting in my bed just wondering, why did this happen? Why did this have to happen? But I was able to move forward because, her memory was, and carrying on her legacy was my goal. And, God always has a plan for his best soldiers. So,
yes.
that you got to find a way to build yourself up, build your confidence back up, build your spirit back up. And you won't get past it, but it will make it easier to go on and continue living for the ones that you love and care about.
Yeah, definitely. And it was very difficult. I was going in and out of depression, and going back and forth to medical doctors, and I'm like, okay, they want to prescribe me something, but I was a little bit afraid of that.
Right.
So I said, you know what? I got to get myself together. What can I do? Even on this journey, what can I do to help myself?
Right.
Because you know what? I'm like sitting back thinking, I dare these people. I dare everybody who's walking around here happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How can the world go on when this just happened to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I pulled myself together. I did a lot of research, and started looking at natural ways kind of to go about helping me deal with it. I will have to say there are some great things out there, ashwagandha, herbs, that help me cope without taking anything prescription. And I'm
Right.
so I won't get too much into that, but yeah, definitely depression. It was like literally like we had to realize, and I really had to realize, like, there's 3 people in this house and we're all grieving differently.
Right.
I wanted to talk about it. They didn't want to talk about it, so I have to wait until they're ready to talk about it.
Right.
But I noticed that I was starting to do things that I never done. I was starting to see things totally different.
Right.
Wow, look at that tree. That tree is so green. You appreciate things a lot more. You appreciate nature. I would just sit by my window and just look outside, and just appreciate it. So, and that's how I had to have that time with God.
Right.
alone,
Right.
to talk. And, I still do that every single morning.
Right.
I have to find that time. None of us knows why anything happens, and I used to be like, well, people say everything happens for a reason. Well, what's the reason? I will never know that.
Right.
I will never know that, but I know what she left us. She left us with gifts. So we have to take advantage of those gifts.
And I think another thing is that, it's very easy to get mad at the world, get mad at other people,
Right.
be angry at other people all the time. But what, people need to realize as well, when you have a tragedy,
Mm-hmm.
it takes a lot out of you to be a mean person. You know,
Okay.
being nice, being compassionate, it heals your soul as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And that will heal you. It will heal the other people around you.
Hmm.
So yeah, there are ways you can overcome that grief, that feeling of hopelessness.
And just to piggyback off of that real quick, I thought that I was gonna be like that, like hate everything. You know what? It just made me love people even more.
Right.
This whole experience. I don't even know people, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who we're running into day by day, what people are going through,
Right.
you know? So, like I said, look out for those friends that smile and that are always happy. Ask somebody, how are you doing today? And really mean it. Do you need to sit down and talk? We can take however much time you need just to sit down and talk, you know? And there needs to be more of that, especially with our young men, because they really feel like they don't have any place to, go and who to talk to.
Right.
But definitely so. Um, I just take time out, talk to God, you know what I'm saying? Talk to Cassidy, and that's what guides me. And and my son and my husband.
Right.
Definitely, we're the tribe, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
So,
Right. So man, so that's see, and that's the truth of the matter is that that even though you have the name, the last name Thomas, it's like that's your tribe. You know,
Right.
Tiki Ginger is your brand.
absolutely.
And you all know, and you all are protecting the brand as well as the tribe,
Hmm.
and and you're making sure that that you all keep that tribe together,
Hmm.
because being raised old school, we've always learned a family that prays together stays together.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And you understand that that sometimes in our minds we say that we're okay, but one thing I've learned is that it's okay not to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay.
And this, but things that you have to come to grips that you're not okay.
Hmm.
Because when I talk to people, I say, man, how you doing? And they say, man, I'm blessed and highly favored. Like, man, I didn't ask you that.
That's right.
It's like
Hmm.
I know you blessed and highly favored, but how are you really doing? Because people don't like to talk about how they really feel. Because I understand people go through that ache, the normal aches and pains. But my thing is that sometimes we go through the battle of the mind.
Right.
You
Yes,
Absolutely.
know,
absolutely, we
and
do.
and you're
Absolutely.
battling those thoughts, you're
Hmm.
battling those feelings, because nobody understands what you're going through, what you're feeling, how you're going about the feelings, that dealing with the feelings that you have. And like I said, we being on this podcast journey, one thing we've actually come across people who are real people, you
Mm-hmm.
know
Yes, we have.
um who, like I said, your daughter, your sister committed suicide, and in your home, and you all didn't know anything about it till you walked up on it, and I know that that had to hurt,
Hmm.
and that just and the questions like why, and but nobody knew what was on her mind, what was on her
No,
heart,
no.
and nobody knew. She was suffering silently, or
Suffering silently. Yeah.
in her own mind. And but the thing is that that only God knew those answers,
That's right.
and now you all are moving forward with Tiki Ginger, and trying to show the world that these gifts is more than just the inspiration of just how you all began, or what with the inspiration and motivation. Now you have oils,
Hmm.
you know now that are I guess have become your spiritual gift to people,
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't understand that a spiritual gift comes from God himself.
Yes, it does. Yes.
And it's like,
Hmm.
and because God gives you a vision, and a lot of people don't live out their vision,
No.
because they say, okay, well, the thought is good, you know it's like oil and water. No, who gonna do that? Where they do that at?
Hmm.
But again, but you all have made it, whereas that Tiki Gender is actually surviving, and
Absolutely.
and it's vibrant, and when people are getting it and talking about it, I've seen a couple of videos where people are actually talking about the product. I'm like, man, I got to, no, I got to see this myself.
Yeah, because
You know,
I've been telling him because I be following the TikToks and
Mhm.
everything. I saw the butter. I was like, and she's like, "Look, I'm not ashy no more. This feels good." I'm like, she's like, "It's not thick," and I was like, I can't wait because like I'm gotten into more of the. I experienced grief 6 years ago
Mhm,
myself. My
mhm.
mother passed away,
Mhm. Okay.
and that was a hard time for me too because I was going through a tough time. I was going through, a tough time in my life at the time at 26 years old. I'm
Mhm.
not going to get into that. But, and I lost my faith because, I wanted my mom to still fight because my mom was battling lupus for years.
Okay.
But she battled silently. She didn't want nobody to worry, nothing like that. She was only 44 when she died.
Mhm.
And when she did, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do her because I'm like, it's like when somebody leaves you, it's like they're ready, but you say that you don't want them suffering no more,
Mhm.
but in a way you're like the selfish part of you is like, I'm not ready. But but I have healed over time with it, because like my dad has been helping me get through the grieving process of dealing with my mom because like
Mhm.
it's gotten her birthdays and my birth
Yeah,
have
it's good.
gotten easier. On her birthday, I still cry. I still go outside and I'll sit outside and cry
Mhm.
because I be thinking about her. Like I was like, because that's the person a phone call I want to make and I can't, But
Yeah.
I think my mom would probably be proud of me
Very
right
proud
now
of you. Very, very proud
because
of you.
like because I still have a living parent that's here for me,
Yeah.
you know, because like I got a tattoo of the colon, semicolon,
Mhm.
and that means that your story is not over.
That's right.
It's a new beginning,
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
and
Still
I
here.
I got that 3 years ago
Mhm.
because that was my last the year ago. The year before that I attempted my last time, and I was like, I'm done. I can't. I was like, well, God doesn't want me, so I must have I have a purpose to be here.
Yes, you
Yes,
do.
you do.
And you always reach out. Always reach out. You know.
And that's why like I look at like every time I feel depressed like that I like to look at a tattoo or my parents tell me like you have children, you
Mhm.
have a purpose, you need just like I know it's okay to be sad, so just you need to talk, but me like bad depression you can't talk about it, but
Yeah.
I'm just glad I met you and Stacy. Y'all have
Yeah.
been such a blessing to
Mhm.
me
Mhm.
because like when she opened up what she also advocates for, and then she told me about you, and I got in touch with you, and you told me your story. I was like, God is really blessing me with people that can help me
Absolutely.
heal as well as connect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, can we shout out a couple people who started this process?
Yeah.
So go ahead, Kijana.
So I would like to shout out my barber. His name is T. O'Neill. He works at Wishwork Cuts. He got us started with this journey. He introduced us to Stacy, who then introduced us to you guys. So I'd like to shout him out,
Him and his crew.
and his crew, and his
Mhm.
crew.
Yep, and I would like to shout out Stacy and her crew at Shapoppin.
They'll be
Absolutely.
back next week for
Okay,
part
okay.
two. They'll be
Um,
back.
can I so we brought some stuff for you guys.
oh yeah, oh yeah, man,
Yeah, so yeah, let's open some stuff, some things there.
I have been literally like counting the days.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so it's
Oh,
not
I
just
love this
yeah, so it's a
box.
whole
It's so
we want it to be a whole
familiar.
experience where you're opening something. It's a
Hold on,
present, you
can
know
I
what I'm
show it?
saying?
Okay, there you go.
So
this is not just a present, but this is a present.
Present.
so go ahead and pop it
This is
open
okay. Which way
if you
does it pop?
can.
Which way does
Do you
it
have a key or
open?
something
A key.
to yeah to
Oh
get the
wow.
tape on the bottom?
Hey,
Oh nope.
hey,
There you
yeah,
go.
keep a weapon.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm not doing it for him.
Yeah,
I don't
but
have nothing.
no, but man, like I said,
I have
I
no. I don't.
appreciate
I
because
have
like
nothing.
you
I
know,
have a pen.
Yeah.
I have
you
a
all.
pen.
Yeah, like I say, we don't want customers. We want to build relationships.
Yeah, that's not
Tell it
for
is what
me.
you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
and,
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Alright.
But
So
one
man,
one thing that makes me happy every time people use one of our products is the smile on their faces when they first unbox it.
Yep. So let's see how we let's
Okay.
can we show like the
Okay, there we
camera?
go.
Let's see how the packaging looks.
Man,
Oh,
so
yeah.
man, and y'all got to see this, man. The packaging.
It's so beautiful.
Look
The
at this,
packaging
man.
is
Y'all got
beautiful.
to
Look at
see
this,
this.
guys.
Y'all got
And
to
it comes
see
with a QR code.
Yes, that's the QR code for the website.
Oh my god.
So we try to make it as
So
easy as
cute.
possible for you to go
That's
on and
why to get
Yeah, Carla. My wife is watching, so hey, babe, you got one too. So
Huh?
don't think that we left you out.
you absolutely do, Alice.
Yeah, we got you, ma.
Yeah, we got you one too.
Oh, look at these. Oh, the little.
So,
So
okay, so what you
tell
have?
me, about now this magnesium oil. So tell me about this.
So magnesium oil is a great product. Um, our bodies, most of us are lacking magnesium
Mhm.
due to depletion of magnesium in our soils and the foods that we eat. And basically, magnesium oil is an oil. It's great for steppers, people who get leg cramps,
There we go.
foot cramps,
There we
any
go.
type of back aches. You will feel it instantly.
Yep.
If you spray that on any type of knee pain, anything that you have, that will give you instant relief. Absolutely.
Hey, babe, you hear this, right? You hear this, so because you've been going through something, so man, we got you covered.
Mhm. And the only ingredients in that are magnesium, chloride, and distilled water.
Man,
Okay.
that's distilled water. Wait, how y'all come up with that combination?
Right. This the how.
How'd y'all come up with that combination? Now, I know you can't tell your secret.
It's a
It's a family. It's a family
It's a family
secret.
secret.
Family
Mhm.
secret.
Ancient
Okay.
Chinese secret.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So and then next we got the sea salt and orchid.
Go ahead and pop it
Okay.
open.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, you guys definitely went the packaging mode for this one. Oh Lord, I can't open this. My nails don't work. My nails don't work, y'all. I got no nails. Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
It's
Open
like,
this.
yeah, I have no nails. Ow.
Neither do I. I just cut
So, as you see, here,
I'm about to
let me
break
see.
mine.
What do
I
you
am
have
about
over
to
here,
break mine
Garrick?
again.
mine.
That's the
Shea butter.
luxurious handcrafted body butter reserve collection.
Yeah, that's the one I
So,
see.
this is our reserve collection with the gold top. These are exclusive scents. This is the top of the line for us.
Mhm.
This is the gentleman scent. And the ingredients are distilled water, jojoba oil, hemp seed oil, emulsifier, a preservative, vitamin E, and fragrance. That's it. There's going to be nothing in here that you cannot read.
No X, Y's, and Z's and all these weird combinations of
open it?
ingredients. All
Listen,
natural.
man,
This
this
is a woman's scent right here.
That's a woman's scent. What scent do you have there?
Cocoa butter and cashmere. Well, I love
Okay.
cocoa butter.
You want to try it?
Ooh, that smells so good, y'all. So good.
I can't
Okay.
open this.
You can't open
Hey,
either.
I ain't got no.
He
hey
got-
man, y'all
Y'all look at that.
That's-
Ooh, this feels so nice.
So,
Oh, my hand is
I know a
so
lot of people say
soft.
water. Water is your first ingredient.
Check this
so
out, man.
soft.
Listen,
Yeah, look at this.
man, hey,
Ultimate hydration.
Mhm.
hey,
What
tell Junior to
hydrates
stay out of
you?
this.
Water.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is so good. My hand is so soft. And it's so gentle on the skin too, guys. Oh my god.
That is,
I'm gonna be a number one customer.
All right.
and that is
There we
actually
go.
our most popular scent.
That's your most popular scent?
Yep.
That is our
Okay.
most
Butter
popular
cashmere.
scent.
So
Guys,
ladies,
I don't
this is
know.
for y'all. The cocoa butter and cashmere.
Mhm.
Y'all wanna order some?
So tell me about this bamboo and teak wood.
Go ahead.
You like
So-
you like teak wood?
Yeah.
Daddy.
So it's a male scent.
Yeah.
We gotta look out for men too. Men have skin too.
Right.
So it's very moisturizing. Same ingredients: water, oil, nothing that you can't pronounce.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's one of our most popular male scents as well. We've got
Absolutely.
a lot of purchases on it.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of people ask about it, and I think you'll like it when you try it.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
man.
for the sea salt orchid, what does it do? To be honest, what does
It is a moisturizer. I actually have a lot of people who get back to me and like, I use it on my locks. I use it on my braids.
Ooh.
I use it,
lock?
Yeah.
I
in
just
the
started my
bath.
lock journey a month ago, actually.
Yeah.
So I've been.
It's great for the skin.
Yep.
The ingredients on the back, if you would like to,
Yeah.
read that.
jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, rose petals. I see the rose petals, y'all. Life everlasting flower and vitamin E. What's a life
Absolutely.
everlasting flower? I never heard of it.
Life everlasting flower, actually, is said to have very beneficial health. Um,
Healing properties.
yeah, so you can steep those flowers if you feel yourself coming down with a cold or a flu or anything like that into a tea, and right away, believe me, you'll feel much better. But as it goes
Okay.
with the oil, um, it enriches the oils, with multiple vitamins. So,
So how did you all come up with these ideas for the oils that is becoming so popular? So how,
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Can I be
yeah,
extremely honest?
yeah,
with
yeah,
you?
go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, we want it.
The power of the imagination is a wonderful thing. We tested multiple different scents together. We spent hours upon hours, figuring out what the right combination of scents would go together. So it's just all about creativity and imagination with how we came up with these scents for the oils, body butters, and the other products that we have.
Yep.
Okay.
And guys, fine lines. If you got those fine lines around your eyes, around your nose, around your, it works wonders. Wonders on the skin, on the face. And then we do include in every package motivational and inspirational decals.
I saw that. That was
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
That's actually a great idea. Especially since you guys promote mental health awareness, like that will brighten up anybody's day.
Yeah.
So
So how would you tell people to go about purchasing your product?
Well, basically to purchase, you would go to tikiginger.com. Very simple website. You go on, it tells you about all of the products that we have and all of the ingredients that we use. Just click the shop. Also, we are on Instagram. So Tiki Ginger at Instagram. We are on
We are-
Facebook.
We're on X as well, or formerly known as Twitter at Tiki Ginger,
and
Yeah.
TikTok.
and TikTok, of course.
Yeah, we are on TikTok. It's still a business, so analytics tell us that we don't get as many, viewers on TikTok. But we're gonna keep at it. Yeah, we get most of our people from Facebook
Mhm.
and
And
Instagram. Just because you still have a mature crowd there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I know the best. And of course, I try to keep up, with the marketing aspect of it and learning how to do things and create videos and things like that. So, but yeah, you can always go to tikiginger.com to place your order. If you have any questions at all, we do have a contact us form. And we'll get back to you within 24 business hours.
Okay. So man, but again, we want to thank you all for coming on the show and being
Yes,
with
thank
us.
you.
And presenting us with this gift, man, because like I say, because this is a great product. I got to give it to
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
This is amazing, guys.
Man,
Very
I'm like,
amazing.
because me personally, I wouldn't want to use body butters and stuff like that. That was my wife, my daughter, and them, but I'm gonna start using now.
Yeah, but you have a beard. Remember now, you have a beard oil in there as well.
Oh yeah,
The Ultra Conditioning Beard Oil.
Okay.
It comes in barbershop scent. Men are like reaching out to us saying, you know what? I don't have a beard, but I have a bald head.
Right.
So, and I put it on my head, and it conditions my head. And I'll rub a little bit. Like if I do have a goatee on my goatee, or anywhere. So we're finding that people are being innovative with using our products, using them, anywhere they can, because you know what you got.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You're not going to say, if I use this, what's going to happen?
Right.
Right.
Because everything in our product is a natural ingredient.
Right. Man. But again, man, thank you all for
all.
coming on the show.
Thank you for
And
having
sharing
us.
Thank you
your
so much for
story,
having us.
man. Like I said, man, but we know, like I said, but we want you all to come back.
Absolutely.
We want you all to come back, because
Yeah.
I say, because this is going to be a relationship that's gonna blossom.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's
And,
definitely.
and just letting you all in on in April, we're planning a domestic violence summit. And
Yes.
we will know, like I said, we want to know, we want to kind of extend the invitation to everybody because, like I said, no, because everybody has a story.
Everybody.
Everybody has a story about what you've been through in life and how you made it through. And everybody needs to come, and come to know your story, and how you made it through what you're going through. Because just because like mental health is real.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Mental
Very
health is
real.
real,
Hmm.
and people use your mental health against you.
They
Yeah.
do.
They use
Yeah.
your mental awareness against you, and that's a
Absolutely.
form of abuse as well.
Mhm.
Yes, it
And
is.
but again, we want to thank you all for being an inspiration to and motivation to to us, because you all have a great story.
Thank
Yes.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
So
Yes.
happy to be
Yes.
here.
You guys' story is so inspiring, and
Thank you.
you guys are just such a blessing to us. And I know your business and your story will be a blessing to others.
Uh,
Absolutely. And guys, we just ask that you come out and see us on February 17th, right?
February
February 17th, they're gonna be
17th.
with us at now stepping an Afrocentric masquerade ball. So man, we want that Tiki
Yeah.
Ginger will be in the house. So
Yep,
man,
in the
y'all come
house.
out and support them because man, like this, this is a company we will be pushing. So along with Shapoppin, man, like I said, we forming a family. So y'all gonna hear a lot more about about this this business, and we're gonna make sure that we keep them pushed and in front because us as African American people, we have to support each other,
Yes.
and we have
Absolutely.
to
Absolutely.
push each other. So,
Hmm.
and we don't want something and forget about anybody because those people that you see on the way up, you're gonna see them now on the way back down. So you want to make sure that you lift your brother and your sister up. But we have to get
Absolutely.
ready to sign off from this podcast, and as
Yeah.
we always say here at Podcastin with Colossal, that life is nothing but a vapor. Here 1 minute and gone the next, which becomes the story of life. You can be here in the morning and gone before nightfall, which means you have to get busy loving and enjoying life. If you have an odd against your brother or your sister, let it go. Life is much too short
Mhm.
to hold grudges against anybody.
Mhm.
Take your brother and your sister by the hand, lift them up, pray with them, encourage them. Let them know that they're not in this life alone because it's all about us and how God will elevate us together because we are our brothers and sisters keeper.
Mhm.
So when you come across somebody who's not okay and you know that they're not okay, talk to them, inspire them, motivate them to know that they're not in this walk alone. And they'll understand that life would be a lot better when you can uplift somebody else because God put us in a position to bless someone else because our blessings are to bless somebody else. But we must position ourselves to be blessed. So until next week, we're going to sign off here from Colossal. And we look forward to seeing you all on next week. Peace.